what have you learned about the stock market as far as pluses and minuses?
So, it's funny because comparing those two vehicles, it's the stocks I really like in some respect because you're not dealing with people. You know what I mean? Like rentals, you're dealing with the toilet's broken. In fact, the way that we talk about our rentals is like, we manage I forget how many toilets now. It's 8 doors. We have 8 doors, and I would have to do the math on toilets. So going back to your question, like differences between stocks and real estate, you still have to deal with people and logistical problems, a lot more problem solving with real estate. It still, in my estimation, beats the amount of hours that you would work at a job, a job. But still, you're going to get calls in the middle of the night if you're managing it. If you're not managing it, you're going to pay a percentage to a management company, and you're still not out of the picture entirely. Stocks, on the other hand, literally you can invest out of your pocket on your cell phone these days. But the biggest challenge with the stock market and any kind of market, whether it's cryptos or stocks, is really a lot of it is, I think, almost psychological.
So you're dealing with people, but there's a mind on the other end of the transaction, right?
Well, I mean, with stocks, I don't really deal with people. I'm literally just buying. I'm either dollar cost averaging, which just to define that's basically putting money into an investment vehicle every month, set it and forget it, or I'm buying individual stocks. But there's the emotional side, and this is where a lot of people get in trouble with the stock market is there's a real tendency to sell high and buy high, sell low, and so people get really shaken up when they see the market starting to crash, and they do the opposite of what you really should do. And so I would say for somebody that is very analytical and has a good grasp over their emotions, you might do well in the stock market. And I would say that's the one thing that has helped me is I'm fairly unemotional about money. You know what I mean?
Must be nice.
I mean, everybody is emotional to some respect, but I've lived out of a car. I mean, I've literally lived out of a vehicle at one point. So, and I survived. And, I remember back to the days when it was just my wife and I in married student housing, and we had, nothing. But we had each other, and we were still happy, and it wasn't the end of the world. And so I think if you're somebody that can interface with that more analytically than emotionally, you might do well. But if you get really emotional about money, you just want to be careful.